The spirit of linebacker Sam Mills lives on in 2 words. And the sounding of the drum reminds everyone here at Charlotte's Bank of America Stadium. Today, we have an NFC fight in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the Carolina Panthers. It's a 17-year pro steering this ship, Brock, an active leader in basically every passing category and continuing to try and build that Hall of Fame case. Matthew Stafford.
All this guy did was lead the Rams to the playoffs for the 3rd time in 4 years, Kate, a season ago. Getting them their first postseason win, in fact, since Super Bowl 56. This guy, he already sits top 10 in career completions, yards, and touchdowns. He's been the model of consistency.
Stafford to the air to start us off. Has him on the quick hitter. Did well on that play, but might have had some early help. We've got a flag down. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Shotgun snap to Stafford. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on 1st down. So that play doesn't work out, but things make it even worse for them. Looks like one of the big guys out front is in here to look for the training staff. Not the way you want to start your game, but the pick was dropped, so the opening drive continuing now with 2nd down. And they're going to throw out of the gun. That's on target, Puka Nacua. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. First down, Young. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And now it's 5 sacks for them in this one. Man, this defense is eating. Latest brings up 4th down.
That is now the 5th sack this offense has had to endure.
Soldier Field in Chicago. Tonight, a good battle in the black and blue NFC North. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. Might give them 15 more yards.
Automatic first down.
Brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? There's 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Jacobs.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdown yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. He is down at the 14, but will have
and bring up a fresh set of downs.
Jacobs. And this one blown up. Good surge will drop him. A loss on the play, back to the 9-yard line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted.
A terrific way to
Year 2, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year 2 is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback.
and a good piece of running. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Looking down the field, but that falls incomplete.
I like the fact that they took a shot on 3rd and long, right? A lot of offenses in that situation.
From the gun, it's Love. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Call it a gain of 13. Good.
How fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game. Get them the ball, pick up the first down.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they...
That is caught. What a throw. First. And it is caught in the end zone for a touchdown. What a big play that is, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike. And the key to a play like this is when the ball travels this far.
Is complete to the goal line and in. Matthew Golden Touchdown, Green Bay. He has done it again. That is 4 touchdown passes in this first half. Greg, he might skip halftime with the way he's performing right now.
Yeah, Mike, this passing attack is just really unstoppable. I mean, it is just remarkable the success he's been able to have. We're not even at halftime yet. He finds himself on record.
Welcome to Everbank Stadium, football fans in Jacksonville, Florida. Today, a good one in store here. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Cam Little out for the opening kick. And we're off from Jacksonville. Return coming from the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So here come the Bills for their opening drive. They're led out by the reigning NFL MVP. He's finished top 5 in voting 4 of the last 5 seasons, Josh Allen.
He won the MVP award. We all knew he'd capture at some point of his career. And to me, Katie really did so because he further elevated everybody around him. That's what MVPs do. It's exactly what Josh did a season ago.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. First tone of the game for James Cook. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Kate, if that first play is any indicator, this offense is going to have one heck of a field day. I'm talking a big chunk of yards on the ground and some big-time confidence, too.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Pressure coming, it's Allen. And this one is knocked away from the intended targets. Good start from the defense here as that incompletion brings up 2nd down. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. They send him left out of the slot. 2nd down, Allen throwing again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be at midfield now as he gets out of bounds. All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. On the sneak, it's Allen. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And he takes it across midfield and into Jaguars territory. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Allen. And Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That's Jordan Lewis. And the Jaguars get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Well, we all know this is a player who's proven that he can weather an early setback and soldier on. It's going to be tested again after his first series ends in an interception.
Yeah, that's right, Kate. You don't get mentioned as one of the league's better passers if you can't shake off an early turnover. Now, his defense got to pick him up.
So here are the Jaguars taking over for the first time on offense. They're brought out by the fifth-year man out of Clemson. Hard to believe it's year 5, isn't it, Brock? Former #1 overall pick, Trevor Lawrence.
When you have a franchise quarterback, and Trevor is that guy in Jacksonville, you typically don't slump to bottom 5 in the draft, but that's where the Jags have found themselves, and that's why there's a new system, a new coach, and really a new lease on life for Trevor in what becomes a very big year in his career.
Here's Travis Etienne on the ground, and he gets a few on the plunge forward.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Second and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Short pass brought in. And they don't get any help on this second down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. He gets this one to Strange. And he's tackled after a big gain, but he's not going to get to keep the yards or the first down that he picked up either. We got a flag down in the neighborhood holding. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. So they get dings for the holding. You got to wonder if that changes their call as they line this up for 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Throw left side, complete. And that nice catch not going to translate into a new set of downs just yet. The stop is made in time to make it 4th and short.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Buffalo offense out there for their 2nd drive of the contest. And as they take the field, Brock, they got to be thankful that interception didn't cost them. Still scoreless here.
I like how you say they. I think the quarterback in particular
Yep.
right, loves a chance to have in golf a breakfast ball or a mulligan, another opportunity to flush that first drive away.
The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Pass into the hands of Dalton Kincaid. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Buffalo first. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
Allen now on 1st down. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Back to the air, Allen. He's got this complete to James Cook. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. A pickup of 17. And the Bills have a 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
He takes it down to the 33. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that's good for a Buffalo first.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
First down now, ball at the 33. They'll motion him out of the backfield. First down throw for Allen. On the move into the red zone. And he's got to get it down to the 18-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That's another Bills first down. A gain of 14.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Pulled in by his back, Cook. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brown, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Allen setting up play action. That's going to be caught by Cooks. And he stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now. Following the play, one of the Jaguars in some distress as they hurry the medical staff out to look at him. Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Allen gonna throw again. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take a 6-0 lead in the 1st quarter. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Matt Prater for the point after try. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Lawrence. He's running with it. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard
run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls in.
Sticking in the air with Lawrence. It's a screen play for Allen. He works it down to the 37. That's Gregory Rousseau who cleaned up that play.
They were able to keep him short of the sticks.
7th play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3. Throwing again. Here's Lawrence. Into the hands of his running back, Tootin. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle. Facing 4th down, the Jags electing to send out Cam Little for this field goal try. From the right hash, 52 yards out. And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. So entering the locker room, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward. Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you, my friend. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of this second half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Niners offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They'll look to make some inroads here. They're down 21-10 in this one as they come up on a first down. Quickly to Ayuk. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
A play fake. Now it's Purdy. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a second down.
You talk about a quarterback getting bailed out. Man, that is a pick all day long. And as this defender enters the huddle, you see a bunch of his guys hitting him on the helmet. But I can promise you, they're saying, next time, you got to come down with that one.
And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there.
Like the lighthouse keeper, New England, the keeper of lights holds an important position.
Every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Back to the air, it's May. That one's complete, right side. And they're on him quickly there after that catch, so the gain's going to be to the 34-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Patriots will have a first down.
At the 34-yard line.
To the air yet again, May. Will get it completed to Travion Henderson. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Henderson on 1st and 10. And he's stopped out at the 16 after a small gain. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. May now from the gun. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
6 yards to go.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Finds the in route complete. And he's going to have the touchdown. We'll see if he gets to keep this, though, Brock. We've got some laundry on the field. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty.
Still 3rd down.
After the holding call, they're going to need even more now on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Setting up the screen with Henderson. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
Running for it, it's Henderson. And forget this 1st down. He's made as he got to the line. They're not going to get this. This is a turnover on downs.
Man, what a battle of wills we just got to see. Fighting in the trenches on a 4th down run. Trying to play conservative, keep it on the ground to power it across. But there was no overcoming a front, just as equally motivated to get off the field.
Out comes the offense now for the Chargers. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the 2nd half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every 1st down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Herbert now off the play fake. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't get it to Aronde Gadsden the 2nd. And it sets up 2nd down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
And he's going to get this one to about the 22 before they take him down. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Play action now for Herbert. That one's complete. Amari on Hampton. And he's brought down at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Now Herbert again. Complete here to Hampton. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly, as a check-down outlet on short throws.
On third down, Herbert into the hands of Ganson. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
And the Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. First and 10, give to Harris. Escapes a defender. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Chattanooga there to bring him down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
Herbert back to throw. Snared by his running back. It's Najee Harris. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Now we'll see the medical team head out towards a Charger who's still on the field and in some pain. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. One of the tight ends motions right. On the play fake, it's Herbert. Catch made over the middle. He takes this forward a little to about the 39. Christian Gonzalez getting there for the tackle.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
This is Harris on second down. And he gets this very close to that first. It's going to be third and short at the 35.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
On third and 2, Herbert completes beyond the marker. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10. Running behind center with Harris. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got second and 11. We have an injured player here. Looks like it's a member of the Patriots in some discomfort. A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's second and 11. Throwing now, Herbert. Going with a screen to Hampton. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Following that completion, a member of the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. Five men in the secondary now for the Pats. Third down. Herbert from the gun. Johnson finds the football, complete. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
And the Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. This one's caught. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. And Pete Carroll was there. If he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
2nd and 6 coming up here. It's Herbert once more. And this is going to be good for a Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers push their lead further to start the half. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers make it a 10-point ball game.
17. Patriots 7.
Football now from Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh. Tonight, a good one coming your way in the AFC. It's the Houston Texans and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Way against this group up front, because right now their pass protection is breaking down and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
So the Steelers ready to kick this one skyward. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. A fair catch taken, and they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line. The Texans offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. On play action, Stroud. He'll get that out to Mixon. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Throwing on 2nd down, Stroud. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down. from the shotgun. C.J. Stroud. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Fair catch signaled and taken at about the 18-yard line. The Steelers offense and Aaron Rodgers getting ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Here comes 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. That's the safety, Jimmy Ward.
Frankly, Mike, a disaster. I don't know how else to classify it. I mean, that's now 5 turnovers, 3 coming through the air. You're just not going to win games at this level playing and giving the ball away.
The Texans offense back onto the field for their next possession. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining for the defense. But burning that timeout early really comes back to cost them now. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play. And now at 152, the defense will pull the plug there as they take a timeout. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Again, they'll give it to Mixon. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. And now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stroud. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
And on 3rd down, what they're trying to do, Mike, is just get the ball out of his hands quickly and into the hands of one of his playmakers, but he just doesn't focus through the catch. Lapse of concentration, ends up in a drop, and falls incomplete.
This one has plenty of leg, and it is good. A big 3 points as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Fairbairn, after making the field goal, heads back out to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Steelers offense ready to get back to work. They'll see if they can put something together here beginning with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. It's 2nd down. From the gun, Rodgers. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down. He was seeking out the veteran Adam Thielen that time. And 3rd down coming up. Here's Rodgers. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
And he's going to have the Steelers' 1st down. As this defense can't come up with the play they needed, they surrender a gain of 17 on 4th down.
Automatic 1st down.
Again, it's Rodgers. That's out wide to Warren. And he is out of bounds. Mark him at the 25. That's another 1st down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'd say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that 1st down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder. Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Big, big play. 3rd and 2. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Important one here now for the Steelers. They're going to try to go for the 2-point conversion.
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They're going to try to run it in. And he is not able to get to the goal line, so they stop him, cannot bump the lead up to 3. It remains a 1-point game. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Braxton Berrios now to bring it back. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. To throw, it's Stroud. To the left side, and caught by Schultz. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. Clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
At the 41-yard line.
Now 2nd and inches. Back to throw, Stroud. That's over the middle and caught by Dell. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Texans.
Throwing is Stroud. He'll get this complete over the middle with Kirk. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A pickup of 15 in the air. 1st down for Houston.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now Stroud. That'll be taken in by Mixon. Oh, he's taken down. They're in field goal range, but no timeouts. They're out of time.
2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
So now it's Kaimi Fairbairn in a pressure situation. This to win the game. This kick is good. And it's celebration time. A walk-off victory on the game's final play. So it's a win for the visiting Texans. This one went all the way down to the wire. The late field goal with zeros on the clock seals the deal. As they come from behind, they may feel like they stole this one. They get the victory on the game's final play. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
PlayStation